Yes. Is the screen visible to everyone? Is my screen visible to everyone? Yes. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. So, so let's start with the introduction to the artificial intelligence. In this, I hope we'll be covering these things from the basics. Before going to look at what is AI, first start with directly the demo on ChatGPT. Right. So let's see. I hope most of we know about the ChatGPT. I hope most of we are using the ChatGPT on ChatGPT nowadays, right? So how many of you are having the account in the ChatGPT, and how many of we are using the ChatGPT in your daily life? Please give me thumbs up. Please give me some thumbs up or yes or some reaction in the chat. Those who are using the ChatGPT. Yes. 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 Yeah, I can see more S, right? Most of we are using. Let's see. I hope we know about the Chat GPT and it is a one of the generative AI model, right? So let's try to start the demo on the Chat GPT. Then we will be looking at we will be covering about the Chat GPT in the fifth day. It's a fifth day also. In detail, we will be looking at that. Now let's start with the Chat GPT and what is the capability of the Chat GPT, right? Thank you very much for your responses. Thank you very much. So let's see with the Chat GPT that here I hope you can able to log in into the Chat GPT by using uh, OpenAI Chat GPT login. You can able to create an account, right, with your email ID and all. Here I'm already having an account. That's why we are I already logged into it. If you are not having the account, you can create an account. Right, with the simple email ID, you can create an account. No need to, there is no much hesitation in this, right? So coming to the ChatGPT here, we are having two versions of the ChatGPT that you can see, GPT 3.5 and GPT-4. GPT 3.5 is a free for us. And for the GPT-4, it is we need to pay money. They are having some plans here that you can see. Here it is GPT 3.5. It is a model, right? It is totally free for us. We can get everything from the this GPT 3.5. And if you are going to upgrade it, then we need to pay this much of amount for the 4 and the remaining things, DALI and all the things we need to get. We need to upgrade the things. But as of now, we don't want the upgradation. We can go with the free plan, right? So here, the left side panel that what you can see, this is a history, right? These are the things that what I have asked to the Chat GPT. I usually use this Chat GPT every day, most of the times, right? And here it is a login credentials and the settings that you can see, the dark theme and the light theme and all that you can, right? And this is the panel that what we have here. We can ask the questions, we can ask the prompts. Questions are nothing but the prompts, right? We can ask the prompts here, right? Here in this area we can ask the prompts, and here we will be getting the completions, right? Let me ask the simple basic question about the artificial intelligence, something like what is artificial intelligence? Just something as a new question. If I don't know anything, just I'm asking what is like artificial intelligence and all. And you can see this is a completion which is given by the Chat GPT 3.5 model. So this is the completion that what we got here. We got AI is something, the definition, and AI is having the weak AI and the narrow AI, the types, and the general AI and the strong AI. And it is giving some information about the chat GPT, about the artificial intelligence. Right. Now, let's ask more about, let's elaborate more about this. Like I want, and maybe whatever the content it is giving, it is might be not enough for us, right? If it is not enough, we can ask something like elaborate 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 frame in 500 words, something like this. So it will be giving the answer, like it will be giving more details about the chat GPT, more about the artificial intelligence and all. Here you can see previously we are not having information about the natural language processing and all the things. Now it is elaborating about all the things, elaborating about machine learning, neural network, natural language processing in the next prompt that what we have asked here. That you can see it is elaborating about the machine learning, elaborating about the natural language processing, elaborating about the applications of it and all the things, right? Suppose if you want to know more about in point of NLP, right? In point of NLP, what is the role of AI? Suppose if you want to more about that, you can ask something like mm, more about natural language processing, and it will be telling that what we can do by using NLP and what is. Yes, yes, yep. See, if you are having any query, we can make login through Google. Yes, sir. You can log in through the Google account also to this chat GPT. Yes, you can log into it. Making machine intelligence like human. Yes, exactly, Manoj, sir. Manoj Kumar, sir. Yes. I request participants to please be mute yourself. If you are having any query or something, please unmute and you can ask. So please take care of your mic once, right? Uh, it is just disturbing the session, right? I request you to please look at your mic. If you are having any query or something, feel free to ask us. Otherwise, please be mute. It make a disturbance, right? Yeah. Here you can see that what we will be getting by what we can do by using the NLP, right? So here you can see tokenization, analysis, semantics, and all the things, right? So like this, we can ask the prompt. Not only this, we can ask in many things. So it is just a demo to introduce you about the chat GPT. I hope most of you know about the most of you are using the chat GPT, right? And most of you are using the chat GPT in your daily life. But we will be looking at the chat GPT in the fifth day again, right? In the fifth day again, we'll be looking at the prompt engineering, how to give the prompt. So what is a prompt? What prompt is nothing but this. What is the question that we are asking to the model? That is what the prompt is. The efficient that we ask the prompt, the efficient will be getting the completion. This is the completion. Whatever the answer that we are getting from the chat GPT, this is the completion. This is what we call the completion is, right? The efficient, the how much efficiently we'll be asking the question, that how much efficient we'll be getting the answer. In a way, if we ask something, it will be giving something like general answer, right? If you don't want the general answer, if you want to be a more specific about the answers, then we need to give the proper prompt. So those things we will be looking at in the fifth day. In the fifth day, we'll be looking at again the chat GPT, how to do the prompt engineering, what we can do by using the generative AI, everything that we will be covering in the fifth day again. Right. Here, this the point is to just introduce it to about the chat GPT as of now. So I hope everything is clear. Now, maybe most of you are having the accounts. If you're not having the accounts, even now also you can create an account for this chat GPT and you can use the chat GPT. Right. I hope everything is clear as of now. I hope all you are with me. Yes, I can see one hand raised like Gaurav
Yes, sir.
sir. Sir, any doubt? Any doubt? Gaurav sir, I can see your hand is raised. If it is accidentally, it is okay. If you are having any query, yes. Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes, great. Great. Yeah. So, yeah. Let me go with the remaining things. So this is the simple demo about the chat GPT, right? So next one is this. So now coming to the artificial intelligence. So what are these are? Here you can see Google Assistant, Socratic, Netflix, Amazon Alexa, Face app. What are all these things? Why all this? What are these? All these are the all these are the AI applications that we are using in a daily life. That we are using in a daily life. We will be using the Google Assistants. We will be using the Amazon Alexa for the voice assistants and all. And Netflix, we'll be getting the recommendation, the movie recommendations and all, right? And the Face app, Replica, as Replica is a kind of the avatar that we are going to connect with us, right? We can create our own avatar. So all these are the applications of AI that we are most of the applications that we are using in our daily life. Right. So how all these things are built? Yes, there are some concepts like some algorithms. By using those algorithms, we can build these kind of some of the applications we will be building in the session itself. Right. Let's see how can we do that. Before that, let's try to understand what is artificial intelligence. What is a artificial intelligence? Yes. So yes, AI is a kind of it is a field of computer science that aims to create a machines that capable to emulate like think like a human, behave like a human, right? So that is what the artificial intelligence is, right? So now if you see this image, so what is happening here? There is something like robo, it is getting some information from the environment. The way AI is comes from the human behavior only. The way we are getting the information from the environment, the similarly we can build such kind of models to behave on the environment. In what I mean is, suppose let's say here I am, right? Here I am. My environment, there is something, there is an environment for me, right? I am going to perceive something from the environment. I am going to get something from the environment. How I am going to get something from the environment? By using my sensory organs. Sensory organs in the sense eyes, nose, and all the things. By using the eyes, I can look at the environment. I can perceive the environment. I can get some information from the environment, right? And I will be storing that information in my brain, and I will be processing that information, and depends upon the situation what I do, I will be acting on the environment. I will be acting. This is what the environment is. This is what the environment is. I will be acting. This is what the perceives. This is the action. This is the action, right? I will be acting on the environment. How I am going to act on the environment? By using my actuators. What are my actuators? My mouth, my hands, my legs. All these are the actuators, right? By using these actuators, what I can do, I can act on the environment so that I can change the environment, right? So this is what the human agent is. This is the human agent. Suppose the same way if we build the way the human is performing the same thing, if we build a machine, that we can call the artificial agent, artificial intelligent agent. Here you can see, here it is a robot, right? Here there is some robot, and what it can do, it can sense the environment. How it can sense the environment to get the information from the environment? By using the sensors. What kind of sensors that we can add to this? We can add something like cameras. The way we are having eyes, the same way we can add cameras to the machine to look at the environment and all. Right, and maybe to look at any kind of sounds and to understand the sounds, we can add the sound sensors also. Depends upon that, and it can act on the environment. It can act on the environment, depends upon the responses it receives. It can act on the environment. How it can act? By using the actuators. Maybe as it is a robot, it might be having arms, it might be having legs or the wheels, right? Maybe something like this, right? It might be having wheels to roam around to change the environment, right? So here, this is the human agent. Like we are having the natural processing all these things, like we are having the sensory organs, we can look at the environment, we can sense the environment, we can act on the environment, depends upon our actuators like mouth, hands and all. Similarly, here if we able to make such kind of a machine, the way the human is performing, like we can call it as a artificial intelligent agent. Right, here it is artificial intelligent agent. It can sense the environment by using the sensors, and it will be processing that information, and it will be act on the environment, depends upon the actuator, depends upon the actuators it is having. Right, this is what the artificial intelligence is. This is what the simple artificial intelligence is. I hope it is clear to all. Any query or any doubt here? Any query? I hope I'm audible and everything fine, right? You can give some kind of thumbs ups, some reactions. Here you can see, if you go to the reactions, you can see all these reactions are there. You can interact, right? Right, great. Yeah, let me continue the things. Actually, I cannot able to, if I share my screen, if I'm looking at my PPT, I cannot able to see the chat and all, right? That's why I'm asking, if you are having any queries or something, feel free to unmute yourself and you can ask, right? Great. Now, coming to the AI, in broadly, we are having two types of AI. In broadly, we are having two types of AI, right? One is discriminative AI, other one is generative AI, right? The discriminative AI and the generative AI. Generative AI is a new AI that we are that we are looking at now, right? That we are using like chat GPT, that what we have, right? So this is the new AI that we are having now, right? So here we are having the AI. These are in a broad perspective. AI is something that giving the intelligence to the machine, right? Something. And the machine learning, we will be seeing, we'll be looking at what is machine learning and all, right? How the machine is going to understand the information through the past data. That is what the machine learning is. And inside the machine learning, we are having the deep learning. Deep learning is something that it will work on the neural networks, like how our neurons are processing processing the information. The same way we will be building some artificial neurons to process that information to get the desired output. And inside that, we are having the generative AI, right? And coming to these two are used for the discriminative AI, machine learning algorithms and the deep learning algorithms we will be using for the discriminative AI. I will tell you what is the discriminative AI and all. And this generative AI, it is also uses the deep neural networks, deep neural networks. They are very big neural networks. And what is the capability of the generative AI? The name itself, it is telling generative AI. It is going to generate the new information, depends upon the past, depends upon the old information. Here you can see generative AI refers to the artificial intelligence system, how they able to create a new data. What kind of data it can able to generate? It can able to generate the text, image, and other any kind of content which can mimic the human behavior, human like content. Getting or not? So by using the generative AI models, like just now we have seen something like chat GPT, it is a generative AI model, right? What it is able to generate, it generate the text information. Whatever the prompt that we are asking, depends upon the prompt, it is going to complete the prompt, right? It is going to fulfill the prompt. It will give the total completion of it, like a normal natural language. Right. So here what it will do, it is a text, and there are some other kind of applications are also there in the generative AI point of view. We can generate the images, we can generate the music, we can generate the codes, right? We can write the codes without writing the, if you give the prompt to the uh, generative AI model, it will give the code also, programming content also it will give. We will see those things in the fifth day, right? So yes, now here what it will able to do, yes, it can able to create a content as a creative content also it will able to generate, like creative content and depends upon the text prompt that we are giving. Suppose if I give any kind of text prompt, it will be creating a image, right? It will give a image with the text prompt, and it will create a music also. Right. So all the things that we can creative content, it can able to generate by using the generative AI. And there are a lot of applications are also there. We will see those things. So generative AI is a like it is a subset of the deep learning, right? The models that we are using for the generative AI is a deep neural networks. We will come to these generative AI models after completing the machine learning and the deep learning, right? Now, if you talk about the discriminative AI, yes, it is a basic AI that what we have, and most of the time we will be using the discriminative AI only. Right here, you can see the difference between the discriminative AI and the generative AI. Yes, I told you that suppose if I give the some cat as a text, what it will do, generative AI, it will be creating a image of the cat. It might be create a image of the cat or image of the dog or anything. It will generate the information. But if I give the something like cat as an image, it will say whether it is a cat or not. It will do the classification. It will do the classification, right? This is what the what we can say the discriminative AI is, right? Discriminative AI, it will be using the techniques of machine learning algorithms and the deep learning algorithms, whatever we are having, right? So it can do, it can learn the patterns. What it will do, it can do the basic classification and the prediction models. We will see what is a classification, the what is a prediction and all, and it is totally depends upon the data, right? It is not at all a creative. Whatever the data that we are having depends upon the data, it will be providing the information, that's it. It will not able to generate the new content like a generative AI, right? And it is widely used. We are using it, right? Every time we'll be doing the classifications, we'll be doing the predictions and all, we'll be looking at we'll be doing, we'll be using the discriminative AI like anything, right? So we will see we will be talk now we will talk about we will talk more about the discriminative AI. Then we will come to the generative AI, right? That means if you are talking about the discriminative AI means we'll be talking about the basic machine learning, basic deep learning. Then we will come to the generative AI, right? Right, great. So I hope you understood what is the basic difference between the generative AI and the discriminative AI. Now it's time to do the one more hands-on. Right. This is a hands-on on the Microsoft Globe. Microsoft Globe is a image classification algorithm. Right. So we'll be let me tell you about this. I hope you all are with me. I hope you all are with me. Give me some thumbs up. Yes, great. Now let me show you lobe.ai. Here lobe is a one kind of image classification algorithm, right? It will do the image classification, depends upon the image that we are, depends upon the data that we are providing to the model. Right, here you can see the examples. Yes. Any doubt? Here I can see the mic is unmuted. I request faculty to please mute yourself. I'm unmuting your Tejendra Deep sir. I'm muting you. If you are having any query, please let me know. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. Right. Right. Here you can see Lobe is one of the example of image classification. Here we can do all these kind of applications. Right. Here plant species classification, hand gesture classification. Here you can see 1, 2, 3 or something like this. And the training, personal training, smile or anything, emotion classification, right? Painting, all these kind of examples that we can build, or if you are having any your own examples also, you can do it, right? For that, what we need to do is we need to download and install this application. I will be sharing this link in the chat. Let me share this link in the chat. Right, please click on this link, lobe.ai. Right, it is a Microsoft application. It is a Microsoft application. It is in beta version, not released fully, right? But even though we can use it, what we can do is you can click on the download, right? If you click on the download, you will be getting the exe file. You will need to install the exe file. And for this, we need to have Windows 11, right? Windows 11. And for the Linux machines, it will not be used, right? And it will be used only on the desktop application, right? It will not be used for the mobiles also. We need to install it in our desktop, right? It is a exe file. If you click on it, you can see that file will be downloaded in your here. It will be downloaded and you need to install it. Just double click on it and try to install it with the next state. It's a simple installation process. There is no need to worry about it. Here it is downloading. It is around 370 MB. It is already there in my system. I'm not going to download it and install it again. So here you can see if you install it, you can see the lobe. Here you can see the lobe. Here you can see the lobe. If you install it, you will be getting this lobe on your desktop. Right. So please install it and let me know. We will be doing one image classification application. Right. Please do it and let me know once. So I hope those who able to download it, please download and install this application. Let me know once. I hope please let me know who is downloading and installing this application. Just they will be do some kind of practice along with me. Later you can do it, no problem. I hope parallelly someone downloading. Yes, 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 sir. Yes, great, great. Please download it. Yes, please download and install it in your system and let me know once. We will be doing one image classification algorithm, one image classification application like sir, the necessary installation necessary. No. Now it is no problem, sir. Ma'am, Das Gupta, sir. It's not a issue. If you're able to install it now, it is okay. Otherwise, later also you can do. There is no problem. Yes, I hope you have downloaded and installed it. Let me do this, right? So if you install this application, you will be getting these low shortcut icon on the desktop. Double click on it. Double click on it. Yes, it will open. Just it's a beta version. It will take some time. It is not in a production as of now. Yes. Here you can see this is the might be if you are installing it for first time, you may not be getting all these things, right? All these are the projects that I have did. As of now, you may not be getting all the things. Here you will be getting the empty, right? Here you will be getting this is the left panel that you can see. In the left panel that you what you can do is you can click on the new project. Click on the new project, you will be opening this kind of, you will be getting this kind of interface, right? Now, the application that what we are doing here is the same, simple, like with mask, no mask, right? This is what the application that we are doing, right? That means the person recognizing with mask and without mask. This is what the application that we are doing. So maybe you can go with your own application. Just if you are having a mask along with you, yes, you can do the same application. So the application is here recognizing the person with mask and without mask, right? Let's see how can we do that. For that, what we need to do, you'll be getting this kind of interface. First title it. Here it is here this project is untitled as of now. Just click on here on the left panel top. Here, if you click on in here, you can see the untitled, and you can say mask versus no mask, right? It is a title of our project for the person recognizing with the mask and without mask. Now, as it is a machine learning image classification algorithm, right? What we need to do, we need to provide the data to the machine, right? This is what, right? How the model is going to learn from the data only, right? We need to provide the data to the machine. How do we need to provide the data to the machine? Here, there are different ways to provide the data to these algorithm. Here, you can see on right, you can see the import, right? If you click on the import, you can see these are the different ways to provide the data to the information, data to this model, to this machine learning model, right? You can give the images from your local computer, or you can give the images from your that is a webcam, or you can provide the data set also from your local computer. We will see. We will be looking at these two, right? As of now, we will be feeding the images through the webcam to our real-time webcam, whatever we are having in our system, right? So for that, let me close these cam here. Let me close this Microsoft Teams cam, and let me open this. Click on it and click on the camera. Here you can see, you can able to see my face. I hope you're able to see this interface, right? Right. Here we need to provide the images. So come somewhat closer to that screen, right? And first what we need to do, we need to give the label here, right? Click on it. First provide the no mask images, right? Or it's up to you. You can give any kind of. Here you can see these are the labels on the left side. Whatever the label that we will be providing, you will be getting the label here. Let's say no mask, right? And this is the label. Here you can see the label which is already there. Now you need to give the images. As of now, it is having the 0 images that you can see. As of now, you are having the 0 images, right? How to give the images? You can click on the shutter button. Here you can see this circle, right? You can click on this button. Suppose if you click once, it took one image. Here you can see, here it is a one image it took, right? And you can give the more images. Here, if you double click, here you can see you will be getting the images, or if you want to take more and more images with the single shutter itself, you just press the shutter button. You can see that give the more data to the model on the different orientation so that it can understand your features, right? So here I gave 103 images, right? Now I want to change the label like mask. Now you can see the mask label is here. Now you take the mask and have it on your face. And the same thing that you can do. If you click once, you will be taking the one image here. And if you click on the shutter button, press on the shutter button, you can something like this. Here I have given the images, right? Whenever I give the data to this model, here you can see on the left side, it started training automatically. It will try to understand the feature of the person having the mask and no mask. Right, here you can see the training which is already started. Here you can see if you hover on it, you can see it is taking around 50 seconds, 49 seconds to train the data that what we are having. And at the bottom that you can see that the prediction accuracy. As of now, 47 images are already predicted correctly and the remaining 53 are not correctly predicted, it will take like around here. You can see that around 45 seconds are still there. It is training. It is learning the features of the person having the mask and no mask. Right here, you can see all these are the images. You click on the done. You can see all these are the images with the mask and no mask that what we are provided. If you want to look at the images with the mask image and these are the no mask image and all the things. Right. So here the training is happening. And to perform all this training and all, we need a algorithm, right? But here, this lobe application is not provided the model name actually, right? Here you can see 100% images are correctly predicted. That means our model is trained perfectly. Now what we need to do, we need to test our model. Right, what we need to do, we need to test our model. To test the model, here you can see the training is perfectly done. All the images are trained perfectly, right, classified perfectly. Now we need to use the model. How to use the model? We need to check. If we give the new image to this, we need to check the model is perfectly trained or not. If you click on the use button, here there are different ways to check. One is giving the image from the computer, or you can use the cam also. Again, if you click on the cam, it will open the webcam. And here you can see automatically it will recognize. Here you can see it is a no mask. Here you can see that, right? Here it is a no mask. As it is a correct classification, we can click on the right here. That image also added to the model. Right, and it is started training again. It will start the training. Right. If you have the mask in your face, now you can see the label is changed mask. Right. Again, it is a correct classification. So click on S. Right. And let's try to confuse the model now. Right. Let me add the mask here. Let's see how it is going to see. Even though my mask is not properly on the face, even though it is there, it is classifying it as a mask. That means it is considering that this is also a mask, right? Suppose if I keep something like this, now it is telling no mask. It is confusing, right? So as of now, it is classifying it as a mask. So say it is a not correct classification. That image also will be added to the model. Let me keep something like this. Yes, if something is like this, it is a no mask only. It is a correct classification. Click on right button. Yes, it is also correct classification. Click on right. Again, it is saying that it is a mask. No, it is not a correct classification. Click on red button. Now you can see that again depends upon the feedback that we have provided. Depends upon the feedback that we have provided to the machine. Here again the training is started, that you can see again the training which is already started here, that you can see, and you will be getting the output. Let's take some time here. Yes, the whole training is completed, but you can see that 99% of images are predicted correctly, but there is one image which is not predicted. It is from even from the no mask, right? If you click on the no mask, if you see the no mask, here actually these images are having no mask. It is not properly there on the face, right? So we need to give the feedback from here also. It is classifying that it is a mask, but it is a no mask actually. So say it is a no mask. Here also say it is a no mask. Again, the training will start, depends upon the feedback that we have given. Depends upon that, it will do the training again. Here you can see. Yes, now the training is done. Right. Now let's try to use this model again. Now it is a no mask. It's perfectly fine. It is a mask. Perfectly fine. Now if I give something like this, yes, it is saying no mask. If I keep something like this, see here that you can see the confidence, the probability of giving it as a mask or no mask, it is changing, right? So most of the time it is saying it is a no mask. Yes, it is a correct only. That image going to be added. And if I use something like this, again, it is a no mask. It is a perfect classification. Again, give that feedback, right? It's a perfect classification, feedback, right? Like this, we can build a model, right? Like a like it is a kind of image classification to classify whether the images are belongs to one class or the other class, right? Now let's take an image from the computer and let's try to do the same thing. Like let's take a one image.
Sir, a question here.
Yes,
Is
yes.
this training process being initiated? You're triggering that, or it is a continuous process?
No, sir. Training process automatically the model will take care. The lobe
Okay,
application will take care. Whenever
it's
we
a
give
continuous
the
process. Fine. Okay.
yes, yes. Whenever we give the images to the model, it will start the training automatically.
Okay. Thank you.
Here I can see, please tell the training step. We no need to click on any kind of training, sir or ma'am. Here, whenever we give the images, automatically the training will start. We no need to initiate this process. The model it will initiate by itself. The application it will initiate by itself. Yes. Yes, please take some time. Please do this. Okay, let me show. Okay, then. Let me take one more example then. Let me explain you. One more example, which example I will be taking. Okay, let me go with the same example again. Let me explain you with the same example. Right. So let me close this. Let me start with the new project. Again, I'm explaining you. Please look at the things. Click on the new project. Whenever you open the Lobe application, click on the new project. Right. Here, if you click on the new project, first view the title. Right. Mask, WordPress, mask 2 or 1. Whatever, fine, no problem. That's fine. Now what we need to do, we need to import the data. Right. So first we need to import the data by clicking on the import button here on top. Click on the camera. Right. And give the label here. I hope you are following me, right? Following me, right? Yeah. Give the label here. Mask. Whenever I give the mask, you can see the mask label is given here, came here, and you can give the mask images. So to start the training, as of now, the training is not started. Why? Because there are no images that you can see. The training is not started. Why? Because there are no images. Actually, to start the training, we need to provide the images that you can see. 5 images per label need to start training. It will start automatically. Whenever we provide the 5 images for the label, we need to give at least 2 labels, right? No mask, mask, or if you're having more than 2 labels, also you can do that, right? So whenever we give the 5 images and more, at least 5 images, it will start the training, right? It will do automatically by itself. We no need to initiate the training process. So let me provide the images, So these are the images with the mask that I have provided. Now without no mask, without mask, again you can see the label here, and without mask, the images. See, you can see whenever it is done, it is starting the training. I haven't done anything. It will start the training by itself. Right, I haven't done anything. It is initiating the training by itself whenever we give the images to the model. The training is happening now. I hope it is clear. Here you can see that the training is done and the 100% of images are correctly classified. Right, now what we can do, we can check the training is done properly. Now what we can do, we can use this. Click on it, click on the use. Right, we will now what we are doing, we'll be checking our model is perfectly trained or not. Click on the camera again here, and let's here it is checking our face is having mask or no mask, and it is classifying perfectly here. You can see the label. Right, no mask. As it is a correct classification, click on the green check mark. Right, it is the right button. Suppose if you are having the mask, here you can see it is a mask and it is a correct classification. Like this you can do. Right. Again, whatever the images that we are provided now depends upon that. Again, it is started the training. Depends upon the images that what we are provided. Right. Like this we can do. So I hope it is clear. Right. And here I can see some of the queries like Jainul sir. Yes, sir, we can code it. Actually, here I'm just showing the application. We can do the Python code for this to classifying the images. Yes, sir, we will be looking at that in the deep learning. In the deep learning, by using the TensorFlow and all, we will be coding. We'll be we'll be using the convolution neural network to classify the images. Yes, we will be doing that. Next, how to convert these into the application. To convert these into the application, we need to click on the use, right? If you click on the export here, if you click on the export, here you can convert that into the different applications. Like if you want to convert that into the web app, or if you want to convert that into the iOS app, Apple app, if you want to convert into the Android app, or if you want to convert into some REST API, right? You can convert by clicking on these things. There are having all the codes available. If you click on it, you will be getting all the codes are available here, right? So by going through these things, you can convert those things into the apps and all, right? Right. Yes, thank you. Still any queries? I hope it is clear to everyone, right? I hope you also did some kind of application. If you did anything, please share your screenshot in the chat so that we will be looking at your application, what you did, if it is okay for you. Or maybe in the WhatsApp group that you can share your work. Still any queries on this? If you're having any queries or anything. Sir, I gave more than 5 images, even that the training did not start. Please give the images near to the cam, sir. Right. So maybe it is not recognizing the images or the patterns inside the image, right? So please. To the Arduino, I think it is not possible, sir. To the Arduino, it is not possible. It is a desktop application, and we can convert these application into the web app that we can able to convert. Like maybe you can create a REST API, or maybe you can create an Android application. Okay. Then I hope most of you participated in this demo section. I think so. Yes, thank you. Let me go with the next part of the session. I hope this low application is clear to everyone, right? Yes, great. And yes, you will be getting the videos also, recorded videos also in the LMS or in the WhatsApp group also. I will be sharing those recorded videos, right? So maybe whenever you get it free time, you can practice all the things in your own time, right? Great. Let me go with the next part of this session. We close this, close this. Yes. I hope my screen is visible to everyone, right? Is the PPT visible to everyone? Right. So now let's start with the exploratory data analysis. The basic. The first basic building block to provide to perform any kind of machine learning application, that is a exploratory data analysis, right? So now let me explain you about the exploratory data analysis, and we'll be doing the hands-on on this exploratory data analysis also. First, get into the theory of these ones. So I hope you heard about the exploratory data analysis or the data analysis, exploratory data analysis or data analysis, right? So what we'll be doing, it is involving the graphics and visualizations to explore and analyze the data, right? To explore and analyze the data. Here you can see, will you please tell me what kind of, here we are having different steps, right? Problem understanding is there, data preparation and exploration is there, modeling is there, evaluation is there, deployment is there. So will you please tell me what are these steps? Why do we use these steps? In which process we use these steps? Yes. These are the steps that we will be using in the machine learning model building. right? In the machine learning model building, we will be using these steps. First, we will be understanding the problem. Then we will be preparing the data. Then we will be modeling. That means we will be training the model, training the application and all. Then we will be evaluating that model. And if everything is fine, then we will be deploying that model for the use, right? From this process, one of the step is data preparation and the exploration. Data preparation and the exploration. This data preparation exploration is a one of the key step in the machine learning model building. Is a one of the key step in the machine learning model building. So here, what we'll be doing, we'll be taking the raw data, right? We'll be taking the raw data and we do some kind of exploratory data analysis by using the different tools that we're having, by using Python, by using R language, by using the business tools like Power BI and the Tableau. By using all the things we can we can analyze the data, we can get some kind of insights from the data, and we can visualize also. Right. This is what we'll be doing in the exploratory data analysis. And it is a one of the important step. It is a one of the important step in the exploratory in the machine learning model building. If we don't do the analysis properly, whatever the output that we'll be getting from this machine learning model building, it may not be the perfect or proper output. Right. We need to spend more amount of time in the data preparation and the exploration, obviously. Right. Let's see how to do that. So this is a typical process, EDA process. So what we do, we will be collecting the data from the different sources. Here we cannot say that data will be there in the only with the one source. We'll be collecting the data from the different sources, right? So we'll be getting all the attributes, the data in the form of table, right? Obviously, here the data in a form of tables. Table will be having its attributes. These are the attributes, column names, and these are the rows, or we can call it as a records, right? So we'll be doing the different, we'll be getting the distinguish or unique attributes and the variables. And we'll be doing univariate analysis. Univariate analysis in the sense analysis depends upon only one column. Right, analysis depends upon only one column. That is what the univariate analysis is. And bivariate analysis will be doing depends upon the two variables, right? And the two column names, two attributes, right? That is a bivariate analysis. And the multivariate analysis also will be doing. That means more than one, more than two variables, right? We'll be doing all these kind of analysis to extract the information from the data that what we'll be having, that what we'll be getting. And in this process, what we can do, we will be doing some kind of uh, uh, injections into the data. If there are any kind of missing values, or is there any kind of unwanted information, we will be cleaning the data. Right, might be some of the columns are not required to do the process. Some of the rows are not required maybe. And if there are any null values in the columns, right, might be we need to remove the respective row or the respective column, depends upon the need, right? That means what we'll be doing, we will be cleaning the data, right? We'll be cleaning the data. It is also one of the important thing. And we will be looking at the outlets. We'll be looking at the outlets. Outlets in the sense we will see what are the outlets is. If there are some kind of outlets, right, we'll be removing those outlets also. And we'll be doing the feature engineering. We'll be getting the important features, right, for the model building and all. Right. So all these are the steps we will be performing in the EDA process. In the EDA process, we will be doing all these are the steps. Right. We will see. Right. We will be looking at all the things in the sections. Right. So now univariate analysis is something that it is analysis depends upon only one feature. We'll be looking at whether the variable is how it is affected for the model and all, right? It might be the feature, it might be a numerical feature, or it might be a categorical feature and all. That is what the univariate analysis is. And the bivariate analysis and the multivariate analysis that I already told you how the features are related with each other, right? And coming to the outliers here, if you look at the outliers that you can see, the celebrity in a crowd is a outlier, obviously, right? That means we will be looking at the celebrity like a different way, right? So the crowd is in a one way and the outlier is the celebrity is a some other way. Because of the outlier, we will be getting some kind of mismatches in the output, right? So we will be getting some kind of unusual information. Outlier is something that is a kind of unusual information that it is getting into our data, right? So how these unusual things, unusual values will come into the data means it might be depends upon the human errors, right? Who will be preparing the data? Maximum humans only preparing the data, right? So when they are preparing, might be because of the human clerical mistake or something. Because of those things, we might be getting, right? And because of the high skewness, the data might be left skewed or right skewed, something like that. The model may not be performed right skewed. I hope you heard about the statistics, right? The data which is something like left skewed means something it will be like this. It is a left skewed data, right? And so it is a left skewed data. And the right skewed in the sense, if the data is something like this, it is the right skewed data. Both are not both are not used for the proper data analysis. Our data should be like the normally distributed data. Here it is a normal distributed data. Here this kind of data is important for us to perform any kind of things. The outliers here, maybe these are the outliers. These skew information, whatever it may be, a left skew or the right skew, it might be a outliers. We need to look at those outliers and we need to make the data in a normal distributed fashion. We will see that. And these are the tools to perform the data analysis, right? So the tools are here. We will be doing the data analysis by using the Python, right? So here we are not starting with the Python. I hope most of we are knowing about the Python, right? We'll be using the Python syntax, right? We'll be using the Python here. And to do the data analysis on top of Python, we required other packages like NumPy, Pandas. NumPy is for the numerical calculation, numerical operations and all. High dimensional numerical operations we can easily do by using the NumPy. And to perform the basic data analysis, right, we'll be using the Pandas, like to eliminate the null values or to impute the null values and all the things. We'll be using the Pandas, right? It will be using the heterogeneous data, right? Here the NumPy, it will work only on the numerical values, but the Pandas, it will work on the both, right? Like the text data or maybe in the numerical data. On both the things it will work, right? These two will be using for the proper data analysis. After doing that, for the visualizations, we will be using the matplotlib and the seaborn. We will be using the matplotlib and the seaborn, right? Here in the coming sections, what we will be looking here is we will be letting you know. We will be starting with the NumPy, right? We are hoping that we already know about the Python basic syntax and all. We required only the basic Python syntax, right? If we know the basic Python syntax, we can easily understand the remaining code. We are hoping that we all know about the basic Python syntax. And the IDE, integrated development environment, IDE, here we are using is Jupyter notebooks, right? Here the IDE that we are using is Jupyter notebooks. So I will let you know how to install. I hope most of you know about the Jupyter notebooks. Is anybody new here about the Jupyter notebooks? Jupyter IDE? Can't use the collab. Yes, sir, we can use the collab. we can use the collab also. I will let you know how to use the collab also. I hope most of yes, I will let you know. Sir, is necessary to include the both pandas numpy when pandas can perform both? No, sir, only pandas itself cannot able to perform both. We need a numpy also. Only for the numerical calculations and all, we need a numpy. With the both only we can perform. Only pandas cannot do the most of the work. That is what my point is. I hope is anybody know who don't know about the Jupyter notebook, Jupyter application? I will let you know about the brief about the Jupyter application, how to use it and all. Then we will move forward. Okay, let me introduce you to about the Jupyter application. Yes, that is what I am going through the Anaconda only. Yes, sir. So actually, I hope that most of you are having the Python in your systems, right? If you're not having Python in your systems, you can directly install the Python better by using the Anaconda. So anaconda.com, if you go to this, right? So here Anaconda is a one kind of distribution which is prepared by the data analysis, data scientists for the data scientist. So most of the machine learning applications and the deep learning applications that we can that will be using the Anaconda distribution only. If you click on the free here, I hope you have seen that, right? If you click on the free download, right, you will be landing on this page. If you install the Anaconda, along with the Anaconda, along with the Python, Anaconda will be having the Python by default itself. And along with that Python, you will be getting the different IDEs and the packages itself, right? We no need to install it again. Here you can see the Jupyter is there. Jupyter will be there in the Anaconda, and the different IDEs also available like SciPy, Spider, and all the things. All these are the IDEs that you can see. And Anaconda distribution is having the NumPy. We no need to install it again. Suppose if we install the Anaconda distribution, right? And the pandas that you can see here, we are having pandas and the matplotlib. And to perform the machine learning applications, machine learning algorithms, we'll be going with the scikit-learn. Here it is a scikit-learn package that you can see. Let me show you with the anode. Just here you can see the NumPy. No need to install it again if you install the Anaconda, and you can install the you will be getting the pandas also, right? And you will be getting the matplotlib. And for performing the machine learning, we will be having the sklearn. Yes. Yes, sir. Any doubt?
Good night, sir.
Hello. Okay. Right. And to perform the machine learning algorithms and all, we will be using the sklearn package, scikit-learn package. Here it will also come along with the Anaconda. And for the deep learning, we'll be using the TensorFlow. Yes, it will come along with that, right? So no need to install it again. Suppose if you install the Anaconda in your system, right? Right. If you are having any queries or something, feel free to unmute. Sir Jay, sir, any doubt? Right. Okay then. So please, you can let me share this link. If you are not having Anaconda in your system, please install this Anaconda in your system. This is the link that I have shared in the chat. So just click on it and you can download it. right? So it is a big distribution. It is around 1.5 GB around file. You can please download and install it. Now let me show you the basic how it will look like actually. Suppose if you install it, if you click on the Anaconda, if you installed it, then you will be getting the Anaconda navigator in your system. Click on it. It will just take some time to open. Right. One later. So this is the interface that you can able to see. Here you can see all these are the different IDEs. We no need all the things, right? What we need is we need only the Jupyter notebook here, right? So to launch the Jupyter notebook, just click on the launch button. It will launch. It will open. Here coming to the Jupyter IDE is a kind of desktop application, right? Here you can see it will be opening on the desktop. If you are opening it for the first time, if you are opening this for the first time, might be you will be asking on which browser you want to open this application. It will ask, right? So if you give the permission to the respective browser, it will open automatically from the automatically on the same browser from the next time, right? So here you can whatever the things that we'll be doing, we'll be working on the desktop only. So click on the desktop. If you want to, all these are the files which are provided in the desktop. So whatever the files which are there in the desktop, that all these are the files. Now what we need the IDE to write the program, right? So to open the editor, to open the program editor, what we need to do, we need to click on the new button here, right? Here you can see on the right side top that you can see the new button. Click on the new button, and or before that, maybe you can create a folders also here, right? So better you create a folder on the desktop, something like this. Click on folder. Untitled folder, it is there here, right? Just now we created the folder. Here it is, untitled folder. You just click on it, and you can maybe rename this folder also. Here from this you can open the file, right? So this is the ID that what we are having, right? Here you can change the name of the file, maybe the first, right? And here you can write the programs and all. Here coming to this, you can see these are the code cells. Whatever the cell that we can able to see here, we can call it as a code cell, right? You can write the program here. Let me write a first basic program. Print. Right. So to run this, how to run this? You can click on the run button here. You can see the run button. If you click on the run button, the output will be come below to the code cell itself, right? This is the hello world as a output, and you will be getting the new one. Again, if you write this and if you say hello world, welcome to AIFDP, right? Now to run this code, right? No need to click on the run button here. There are some shortcuts, right? So what are the shortcuts? There are two different shortcuts. One is a shift enter, right? If you click on the shift and enter, you will be getting the output. This is another way to run the code cell, right? Shift enter, right? And let me copy these and paste it. on Jan 22nd, 2024. Right. Now, the another way to run the code cell is control enter. Right. If I click on the control enter, again it will come. Right. There are two different ways to run the there are two different shortcuts. One is a shift enter, other one is a control enter. If you click on the shift enter, right, suppose here below to me I am not having any code cells. How to create the code cell now? To create a code cell below to these or below to these or below to these, anywhere if you want to create a code cell below to the any cell, here we are having a plus button, right? Click on the plus button, it will create a code cell. All these are the code cell that you will be getting and you can write it, right? So like this you can. And apart from this code cell, we are having the markdown cell. There is something like a markdown cell, right? If you click on this button here, you can see the code, right? If you click on it, you can see the markdown. First, by default, the cell that what we are getting here, it is a code cell only. By default, these cells are code cells. Here you can see the code cells will be recognized by the in and square braces. If something is like this, then it is a code cell, right? So now suppose if you want to convert this code cell into the markdown cell, you select the respective cell, right? Come to here and click on the markdown cell. Now, what is the markdown cell here? What is the use of the markdown cell? Here you can write the nodes, right, with the headings and all. Maybe if you say hash introduction, and below to that, if you want to write anything, something like this, introduction and all, something, right? Now again, to convert into the normal code, again you need to run the cell. Here it is a markdown cell. For even to that run, what we need to do, shift enter or control enter, that you will be getting something like this, right? And you can double click on the code cell again, markdown cell again, you can edit it, right? You can write the bullets also. Hyphen space, something like this. You will be getting the bullets, something like this. And you can add the image also to this. You can add the image even, right? Maybe you can search some image in this. Maybe if you want to add this image, copy this image, copy here and come to this and paste it and run it. You will be getting the image also here. Like this, you can add the image, right? Suppose if you want to resize and all, we can use the HTML tags. I hope web application, I hope you know HTML image tag and all. By using the image tag, you can for that, what we need to do, we need to save that image in our local file. Save this image, save image as in our local repository where we created the files and all from here, right? As it is a web file, right? It is not a PNG file and all. Let's get the PNG file. Python image, some image, save image. Yes, it is a PNG file. Change it. Right. Now you can see that in that folder we are having Python PNG. Now by using the image, suppose if I want to add something here, right, with the image tag. I hope we know about the image tag and all, right? Image src is equal to file name Python and the extension is .png. Now you can see that image again here, right? If you want to resize it, that you can see width and height. You can fix the aspect ratio. Width is equal to something like 100 px. Height is equal to something like 50 px. And you can see the image, small image here, right? I hope you can able to see this image. Or you can change it. Yes, you can change, and you can align it also. You can use align is equal to left, and you can change the pixel size. Maybe you can say here it is width is 100. Okay. Coming to the height again, say 100. And the left maybe something like this. I think so. No. Align. ALIGN, not high, right? Align. Yes, you can see it is the left align now. Right. So like this, you can add the images and you can do all the things. This is what we can do by using the Jupyter notebook. That's why we are calling it as a notebook, right? Why it is a notebook means the way we prepare the notebook, we'll be writing the headings with the different colors, and we will be writing the bullet points. We'll be adding the images, right? We'll be doing all the things right in a notebook. That's why we are calling this as a notebook. This is a Jupyter notebook, and the extension of this file. Here you can see where we are having on this file. Here you can see that the extension of the file is ipynb, right? Normal Python file extension will be like .py, right? .py. But here the extension is ipy notebook, ipy notebook, right? Ipynb, ipython notebook. This is a notebook file. So we can able to open this file by using the Jupyter application only, not by double clicking on this application, by double clicking on this file, right? So this is the basic introduction to the Jupyter notebook. I hope now you got the basic uh, like right. So what we do is now in this section now, then after we'll be starting with the NumPy. Most of the things are hands-on only. From NumPy, we'll be looking at the NumPy, we'll be looking at the pandas and the remaining things. Right, all these are the hands-on. We will be sharing you the codes in the WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, we will be sharing the codes. Right. And I request you all to please install the Jupyter notebook in your system and get ready with the hands-on session in the afternoon, right? So all the notebooks are already there. We will be sharing those notebooks, and along with me, you can practice those notebooks also, right? This is what my request is. I hope everything is clear as of now. If you are having any query or something, please let me know. I will be clarify those. Download link for Anaconda. Yes, already, sir. Ashmam, someone shared that you can see. I hope everything is clear as of now. Yes, we will be sharing the recorded link also. Yes, Sunil sir, we will share that. We will be sharing that in the LMS as well as in the WhatsApp. We will share that. Yes, Anju Khanna sir or ma'am, please, if you're having any query, please let me know. I have seen your hand raised. Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you. Section timings from 9 to from 10 to 12 in the morning 10 to 12, and in the afternoon 1 to 3. 12 to 1, it is a break. 12 to 1, it is a break. These are the session timings. Thank you, Arnav. Thank you very much. Yes, if you're having any query or something regarding the Anaconda, Python, or Jupyter Notebook and all, yes, please let me know. Otherwise, now please try to install these Anaconda or Jupyter application in your desktop, right? So in your machine, so that in the afternoon section we will be going through these hands-on NumPy, Pandas, and all. Yes, attendance will be taken through Teams, as well as we will be sharing the form in the afternoon section, right? Through that, you can in the afternoon session at every day in the afternoon session, we will be sharing a form at 1:30 p.m. around, right? So we need to fill that form also. Yes, sir. SR Meenakshi ma'am, we will be informing you about the LMS. Now, LMS is not at batch is not at ready, right? We told you to register to the link, right? So if everything is done, maybe tomorrow we will be telling you how to log in into the LMS and all. We will tell that. As of now, you don't worry about the LMS, please. LMS is there. We will be informing you about the LMS once the batch is ready in the LMS, right? It will be ready. It will get ready. We will be informing you how to use the LMS and how to get the information from the LMS, everything. As of now, I request everyone to please, no need to worry about the LMS. We are here to help you on it. Yes. Still any queries or any doubts? Anything to say, anything to ask? Okay, then once again, I'm telling you, please ready with the afternoon, ready with all the things in the afternoon section. PyCharm, if you want, you can use PyCharm also, sir. It's not a big deal. Yes, you can use the PyCharm, but here in these sections, we will be using the Jupyter notebooks. Yes, again, I'm telling class timings from morning 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. it is a lunch break. 1 p.m. to 3 again it is a session. It is same for the next 5 days. Yes, in a Google Colab also we can use. I will tell you about the Google Colab also. Google Colab also is the same Jupyter application only. I will tell you even that also. We will share the attendance in the afternoon session. Automatically, we will be taking the attendance through the Teams. Once again, maybe we will be we'll be taking the attendance through the forms also. In the afternoon section, we will share the link. Yes, Venkatesh Babu sir, if you want, you can install it. Otherwise, you can use the Google Collaboratory also. I will tell you how to use the Google Collaboratory in the afternoon session, maybe. Okay, then. I hope everything is clear as of now. Yes, I hope everything is clear as of now. If everything is fine, yes, you can leave the section and please join the section. LMS means Learning Management System. LMS means Learning Management System. We will share the details about the LMS in the coming sessions. Yes, I will tell you. We will share that information. Yes, you can leave the session if you are not having any queries. If you are having any queries, please stay back and you can ask. Afternoon session timing 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. 1 p.m. I request all of you to please join at 1 p.m. again. You will be getting all the things, all the feedback links and all the materials from the LMS. We will let you know once the LMS is ready.